Hi, Firefighter Clark here, Station 7. Want to do this video to introduce a new piece of equipment that we've got to use in the city for fighting brush fires, woods fires, any type of situation that we could use this piece of apparatus. This replaces the Argo that we had at Station 8. We replaced it with a John Deere Gator, 4-wheel drive. A little bit different than the Argo. It does not float. It's transported from Station 7. First, I'd like to go over the operation of the Gator. Just a basic general, if it's coming to you and our guy's not going to be running it, or somebody else out there in the field might be driving it, just give you a basic idea of how it works. I'll start with number one. The first thing we talk about is safety with us. It does have seat belts. Passenger side has two different places to hold on, so you bounce around on a rough road. Number one, safety's in the mind there. Going along with the safety, it's been equipped with red lights, just like any other piece of fire equipment that we've got, so it has the warning lights. We'll go around to the front. I'll go over some very basic things that you might have to do if it comes out into the field. The windshield flips up. We pop the catch out of there, fold the bumper forward, unlatch, and we're under the hood. We've got the radiator, we've got brake, we've got the coolant. Very simple little things. Those are things that'll be taken care of on check off, and that'll be something that we'll go over at a later time. So we come around to the other side of the Gator. You see we've got our standard first aid kit. Every piece of Chesapeake apparatus has a first aid kit on it. The Gator's no exception. Fire extinguisher. Seats fold up, and behind it, two PFDs. PFDs, why? It doesn't float, but if we're in a situation where we're drafting water, you're obviously going to be standing near water, and SOP says that if we're operating in or around water, we will be wearing a PFD. So that's why we have those. Move around to the back. Lieutenant Mark Disharoon and firefighter Billy Copeland did an outstanding job of making us up a skid unit to go on the back of the Gator here. We have a 50-gallon water tank, assortment of tools. Got some hand tools on here. We carry a chainsaw. We carry gas for the chainsaw. Carry gas for the pump. We have a 100-foot, 1-inch, ready to go with nozzle. A couple of sections of the 1-inch, the 3/4-inch, 100-foot forestry hose. And we have 5 sections of the 50-foot, 3/4-inch forestry hose. If you notice here, this is a 10-foot, 1.5-inch draft hose. We have the capability of drafting with this piece of equipment, so if you get in the woods, you find yourself a water source, you can draft right there, refill your tank, and fight fire at the same time. We'll come back to the, give you a little bit better shot of the tools that we've got on here. We've got a short shovel, a fire rake, and a Pulaski. We also keep a short section of just regular home garden hose with a quick connect fitting and a forestry tip. It hooks right in here. This is kind of like if you can get along beside the fire and drive along, you can drive along and the operator or the passenger can just hose down the edge of the fire. Come over to the side. We got the gated Y out of the pump. We reduced this down. That gives us our 1-inch. We've got this reduced down to our 3/4 for our forestry hose and our regular garden hose. Here you'll see this is our draft port. Just hook the draft hose up, shut this line here. That's tank to pump. We'll shut that, pull a draft, and right through. And going to the operation here, it carries Class A foam, approximately 2.5 gallons of foam, and it goes through the tank. It's through the tank foam, not around the pump foam. So if you want foam out of this, it's going through the tank and out the line. Very simple on operating the foam. We do not have a way of metering it. The foam tank drops straight down into the water tank. We just crack the valve open, let it flow. I found that the count of 5 and then shut it is pretty much right on the money. We carry an extra gallon of foam in the back. and we carry a funnel. So we have that. We got the chainsaw, and that will meet the new requirements for green bar and green chain. Just basic, simple operation. The pump is so simple that even a child can use it. I brought my son in today to demonstrate just how easy it is to pump this. And it's just that easy. Pull it, start it, turn the valve on, and you've got water. So really, that's pretty much the basic setup of how the Gator is set up. Like I said, once again, it's very practical, very useful. Don't hesitate to call for it if you need it. Yeah, it's coming from 7. Take you a little bit of time to get there, but kind of plan. You know what you have when you get there. It's a very good tool to use in the mop-up of a brush fire, just because it's got the foam, it's got the smaller hose and stuff like that, and it definitely will not beat you to death getting it there. I'm going to we'll go over to the trailer now. We'll talk about the trailer and what you can expect when the trailer comes out, and then we'll go over a loading procedure onto the trailer. Okay, putting the Gator on the trailer. We've worked different ways with it. We found that the best way to do is to back the Gator onto the trailer. So we've got the trailer set up, so you can just back right up. Have a wheel chock here that will stop the Gator so it don't run into the toolbox, hopefully. This is obviously, it's going to be backing, 2-person operation. So you're going to have a backer stop him before he runs into the toolbox. To get into the toolbox, it's a combination lock. We'll go into the toolbox, have an extra short shovel, a smaller toolbox, and we just carry a set of jumper cables and some minor tools that you might need when you get out to the scene. Nothing major. We have a high-rise bundle style. We have another 100 foot of the 1-inch. And then we have, with the nozzle, 200 foot, pretty much high-rise style. And then in just a flat load, we have 200 feet of 1.5-inch forestry hose. All this is forestry hose, single jacketed forestry hose. We'll be using the blue straps to secure the Gator to the trailer. Extra appliances in here, different reducers, fittings, extra nozzle, so they can all be found in here when it comes out. And then we'll go ahead and get the Gator back onto the trailer. And like I said, it's a 2-person operation for backing. Leave it in gear, set the park brake. That's manufacturer's recommendation, so we're gonna go with that during transport. For securing it, bring the blue strap over and through. They go through the bars and just tighten it down. Pretty simple. And it's loaded, strapped down, and ready for transport.